Hello and welcome to my quiz, which today is all about the country of China. And hope you have a smashing time on the quiz. Question 1. China is famous for inventing porcelain, which first appeared around 220 Common Era. It's been estimated that kiln sites of that era reached what temperature? And as a clue, it's hot. So is it up to 400 degrees Celsius? 800 Celsius or 1300 Celsius? Okay, question 2. According to legend, tea was discovered by Chinese Emperor Shen Nong in 2737 before Common Era, when a leaf from a nearby shrub fell into water the emperor was boiling. Tea is deeply woven into the history and culture of China, and the beverage is considered one of the 7 necessities of Chinese life, along with firewood, rice, oil, salt, soy sauce, and which other ingredients? Is it pepper, vinegar, or water? Question 3. China invented metal coins with a hole in the centre. So handy. They were first introduced in China around 350 before Common Era. Later, standard coinage for the whole empire of China was introduced. What shape were the holes in the coins? Were they square all the time? Square then later round, round then later square? Okay, question 4. This is a question all about gunpowder. Gunpowder is the first explosive to have been developed, popularly listed as one of the 4 great inventions of China. It was invented during the late Tang dynasty, but in which century was that? 5th, 9th or 13th? Oh, by the way, the answers are at the end. So, on to question 5. It's well known that silk was discovered in China as one of the best materials for clothing. It has a look and feels of richness that no other materials can match. An interesting fact is that we can unwind about 1,000 meters long silk from one cocoon, while 111 cocoons are needed for a man's tie. How many cocoons are needed for a woman's blouse? Is it A, 430, B, 630, or C, 830? The timing of the Chinese New Year depends on the moon, but it tends to occur in January, February, and celebrations in China last about a week. Each year has an animal, the order of which stems from a legend about a great race among animals to determine the annual animal year order. Which animal is it this year, 2026? Tiger, rabbit, or horse? Okay, question 7. Li Yun-fan, known professionally as Bruce Lee, was the founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the Wushu or Kung Fu styles. It's widely considered to be one of the most influential martial artists of all time. Is often credited with helping to change the way Asians were presented in American films. There are at least 3 statues in his honour around the world. Can you match the place names to the pictures for a third of a point each? So we got 7.1 is Hong Kong, 7.2 is Los Angeles, 7.3 is Mostar in Bosnia and Herzegovina. So yeah, just say which number belongs to which letter. Give you a second to do that. There you go. And question 8. One of China's most influential artists is Ai Weiwei, who designed the Bird's Nest Stadium for the 2008 Olympics in Beijing. Before that, in 1995, Ai smashed an antique urn. He had become fascinated with China's traditional heritage that Mao had tried to wipe out during the Cultural Revolution. He would visit antique markets, gathering items, among them 2,000-year-old urns, creating what is still one of his most provocative works. The artist photographed himself dropping one. From which dynasty was that urn? Han, Ming or Tang? Question 9. In the Kung Fu Panda films, there are Po, Shifu and the Furious 5 Kung Fu Masters, but there is one missing from the picture below. Can you tell me which type of animal is the one that I've cunningly photoshopped out of the picture? Is it peacock, pig or snake? Question 10. The Chinese have a space station named Qinggong, which translates as Heavenly Palace. The kitchen on board is better equipped than most space stations, with the first ever microwave in orbit, and they now have an air fryer up there. About how high up is it on average? 100 kilometres, 200 kilometres or 400 kilometres? Okay, and on to the answers now. Question 1. What temperature did the kilns get up to when they were making porcelain in 220 Common Era? And the answer is C, go up to 1300 degrees Celsius. Question 2. This is the T question. What is the other essential ingredient or necessity of Chinese life? And the answer is vinegar. And here we go. Question 3. China invented metal coins. What was the order of the shapes of the holes? And the answer is C, round at first and then later square. There you go. And question 4. Gunpowder. When was it invented? The 9th century. Question 5. It's well known that silk was discovered in China. How many cocoons are needed for a woman's blouse? And the answer is B, 630. Okay, this is the tiny Chinese New Year question, question 6. Which animal is it this year, 2026? And the answer is horse. And question 7, Bruce Lee, where are the statues? So 7.1 is in Hong Kong, which is C. 7.2 is Los Angeles, which is B. 7.3 is in Mostar, which is A. There you go, big Bruce Lee following in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now on to question 8. What dynasty was the urn that got smashed? You'd really have to know your dynasties for this, but the answer is A, Han. And question 9, Kung Fu Panda films. Which animal is missing? It is, of course, the snake called Viper. She's a green tree snake. And there she is there. I can wobble my arrow around there. And last but not least, question 10. This is the one about the Chinese space station. And about how high up is it on average? And the answer is C, 400 kilometres. So that concludes the quiz. And well done for getting this far. And I hope you've enjoyed the quiz. And I'll see you next time.